It is Tuesday, so Monday Night Raw was last night. It's going to be a very quick review. I'm actually going to talk more about the Ric Flair and kind of a little bit. Actually, I'll give the Ric Flair update quick. As last I read, there actually really is an update. He's still recovering from surgery. He is still, I think, in a medically induced coma, and he's still not out of the waters. It had to do with his kidney, probably years from drinking. He had a blockage. So he was in a lot of pain going into the hospital. It was a successful surgery, but he's still on the wood. So my prayers go out to Ric Flair and his family. We probably won't see Charlotte tonight on SmackDown. So Raw review. I'm a real short Raw review. I'm going to skip over a lot of stuff. The big points was we did get a reunion of the Shield, which I'm kind of surprised because I thought they were going to say that for SummerSlam, but we did see Ambrose and Rollins, touch fists and kind of reunite the Shield. So they're going to have a tag team match against the Sheamus and Cesaro at SummerSlam. We did see the Hardys helped Jason Jordan, and it was a triple threat match, Jason Jordan, the Hardys versus The Miz and the Miz Raj. I think there's going to be a SmackDown. I think there's going to be an Intercontinental match. My cat just left. That's why the door opened behind me. There will be an Intercontinental match at SummerSlam. Probably Jason Jordan versus The Miz. I almost guarantee they're going to put on there if they haven't already. And let me see. And we had, of course, there was a brawl at the end, which, wasn't really surprising with Brock Lesnar and Braun Strowman, Samoa Joe, and Roman Reigns. So I feel like the big thing coming out of Raw for me had to do with the women's division. And here's why. I was really disappointed, and I think it's a terrible writing decision. And it's really disappointing to me that Nia Jax did not get the number one contendership because she should have, okay? She should have got the number one contendership. Nothing against Sasha Banks. It was her hometown, but it's kind of annoying. She's won the championship three times. She's still, I'm not saying she's a bad wrestler, and I'm not saying I don't want to see her on TV because I do, but it's just, I don't get what WWE is doing now with the women's division, especially on Raw. SmackDown's a little different. And Becky Lynch, by the way, was the fourth horsewoman. I just couldn't think of her name yesterday, but I don't understand what they're doing here. They have last night on Raw. Okay, the women that we saw was Mickie James versus Emma, and I think it was just Sasha Banks versus Nia Jax with Alexa Bliss watching. At this point, I do not see any reason why they have not given Nia Jax a title reign, other than they don't know how to use her because I don't think they see her as having the looks the other girls have. Nia Jax she's a big woman. She's a beautiful woman, though. She looks very nice. She is a big woman. You're not going to see her in a scantily clad bathing suit anytime soon. Although she did do bathing suit models for plus-size women. She's still a beautiful woman. I don't get the writing. I don't get why we're seeing an Alexa Bliss Sasha Banks match when we just had a Alexa Bliss Bayley, feud, and we were really going to see that again going into SummerSlam, but Bayley got hurt, and this is why it's interesting to me that Bayley was getting booed. I think 2 weeks ago on Raw or something, and everyone was kind of like, "Wow, Bayley's getting booed. I never thought that would happen." Well, I think it's the crowd saying we're kind of sick of them. You're starting to do what you did in the men's division, and that is shoving these characters in our faces, or like the Roman Reigns. WWE is just forcing stuff down people's throat, and they're kind of saying we don't care what the fans care. Like they'll say they do. They're always like, we care, we listen to the fans, but they don't when it comes to the women's division, because I think people are kind of annoyed with that. She did get a big response yesterday, last night, but I think it's going to turn. I don't think they're going to find that people are annoyed, because it doesn't make any sense, the writing, to have Nia Jax looking so dominant a lot of the time with, just beating people. And then she goes into these matches and somehow she always loses. So unless they're going to write something out of that, it just doesn't make sense to me. I guess you can call this a rant. It just, Raw, that was probably the disappointing for me with Raw. It just, Raw last night was, they had Finn Balor versus Bray Wyatt for like a SummerSlam preview or so. I don't know. They did the match on Raw, and Bray Wyatt covered Finn Balor in blood. Covered in blood. They matched. Looked very cool. It actually looked really cool. And then after they said there's going to be a rematch for SummerSlam, and basically Finn Balor said the demon is coming out. So I just didn't know. Raw didn't seem like it was really, for the go home show. I wasn't impressed with it, but I was really disappointed with the women's division. I don't think you have Sasha Banks go in there. Now, if Sasha Banks wins at SummerSlam, then it's just annoying. She's a 4-time champion, which it's fine. That's fine, but at the same time, it's like this is starting to get, the women's division is starting to get cluttered, because they don't have enough time, or not cluttered. They don't have enough time to really go through the storylines. They're not giving them a lot of time on TV, and they have the Mae Young Classic coming up, which I guess I think it's the end of August here. I don't know. Maybe they're going to do some of that. But they say they want to give them their own show. Maybe that's what they're planning to do. Maybe they'll just carry over, but I don't know. So, like I said, guys, very short video. I apologize for that, but that was my feeling. Again, I want to send my my prayers out to Ric Flair and his family, and this time I am going to end it like I usually do, and that is shout out to my threes up guys. Please, you want to join the club, you want to be part of this group, please hit that like button. Please subscribe if this is the first time watching. There's that little bell. Hit that bell so you know when I do post. I usually post about once or twice a week. I'm not a huge YouTuber. I don't know if I can qualify as a YouTuber yet, but I appreciate it, guys. So as always, my name's Capone. I'm out. So peace, and let's just get one in for Ric Flair. Woo!